Yo guys, what is up? We're having like a quarantine situation here in northern Italy. Nobody is affected by the virus in this village, but it's still pretty much closed. But we're having beautiful weather and an empty alpine village to ourselves, which is nice. So figure I'm gonna go and explore it with some parkour. Like these kind of structures right here is the last thing I would expect to find in a village like this. But it's nice. I think there's a lot of stuff to train on here. But it's really cold down here as opposed to up there. Up there it's warm and nice. Down here it's actually cold. But I want to train down here on this descent thing. Okay, so now I know I need to be on the second one to be able to reach the rail. That's it. It's just a little bit nasty to do the little jump down to the rail, but I'm gonna practice that a few more times and then I think it's good. Okay, so I think I am ready to take it from one more floor. So from this one to that one to that one. Always check your objects. That one might have not supported me. Look at this. I could really feel it giving in when putting pressure. This side feels better. So if I do it slow and stay close to this side, it's gonna work. There's always this mental thing when you take it up high. It gets like 10 times scarier from up here as opposed to down there. Now I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 down. Just start it slow.
Fans letting everyone know not to trespass, but you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. Tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass, but you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft.
So we are still in quarantine, but since we are in a place where there's basically nobody else, this is now part of our quarantine. Very nice one. We are out doing some work actually. We need to shoot all of these clothing, like 7 pants and a lot of jackets and stuff. So we have Mrs. Photographer, and we have the beautiful locations of northern Italy.
Your place in your bed, showing no regret.
Gonna go out to a rock we found, and hopefully it's a good place.
Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft.
Gillar du vad du ser?
You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down.
So this whole virus thing kind of escalated for us, or I wouldn't really say escalated, but there are more like police and militaries controlling where people are going, which doesn't really matter for us because we already since a week ago did our like social isolation, pretty much stay at home except for like going out into the mountains or to this empty village. Like the plan was to go to do our 2 weeks of social isolation here, or quarantine, and then drive the car back to Sweden, but they are like controlling if people are going to the grocery store or doing something else. So I don't know if they're gonna allow us to drive out of Italy and the whole way to Sweden. I mean, it's gonna be fine. I'm not really worried about this virus either. We done our time of social isolation, so we're gonna be sure that we are not gonna spread the virus. So yeah, hopefully in 1 week's time we're gonna be able to drive our car back to Sweden and go up north into the mountains of Sweden and ski there instead. And oh, by the way, I saw some questions. Why do you speak English and how can you afford what you are doing? So the English thing, I talked about this a lot before, but still, when I started doing these videos, I wanted to learn to speak better English. So what better way to learn than to force yourself to speak English in front of a camera? And now it just feels more natural. Regarding the how do you afford all of this thing? Well, I save a lot of money and I can work remotely with my computer or photo shoots or whatever. But even before I did this, I just saved all of my money and lived cheap as hell back home and just spent money where I thought they were fun to spend. I made a whole video about this, link is in the bio as well. So yeah, wish us luck. And maybe see you in the next one. Like if we are not allowed to go out, I'm not gonna make any video from inside of our apartment, but we'll see about that. If not next week, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Puss och kram.
You got me tiptoeing around you like you made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft.